Classmates, and welcome back once again to my channel. How are you today? I hope you are good. Okay guys, in today's video I'm going to be making a pencil skirt. It is going to be a long pencil skirt and it is going to be very fitted and very detailed. Okay, so please stay to the end of this video so that you will get all the details. Okay, because there are one or two things I'm going to show you guys how to do in this video, so you wouldn't want to miss that. Okay, if you are new to my channel, you are highly welcome. If you've not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button now, also on the notification bell, so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. If you've already subscribed to this channel, guys, I can't hurt you less. I really appreciate. Okay, thank you, thanks a lot. So if by the end of this video you find it helpful, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Okay, just give me a big thumbs up. Okay, all right. So guys, without taking much of our time, let's get into the video. Let's go. So guys, this is the fabric that we'll be using for the long skirt tutorial. As you can notice, I've already made some marks on my fabric, and this is my waistline, this is the hip line, and this is the nail line, and the line was extended all the way to the back fabric. I have a reason for doing this, so just stay tuned and you will know why. Now I'm going to mark the circumference of my measurement. Now I'll start with my waist measurement. Dividing my waist measurement into 4, that will give me 9.5. The waist is 38 inches, so when you divide that, to give you 9.5 plus 1 inch for that. Okay, that is 10.5. Then you are going to add 2 inch seam allowance, 2 inches seam allowance. That will give us 12.5. So this is it here, 12.5 inches on the waistline. Now the next thing, I'm going to come down to the hip line. Then I'll divide my hip into 4, which is 45 inches divided by 4. That will give me 11.14. Sorry, that will give me 11 1/4. Okay, 1/4 plus 2 inches seam allowance, that will give me 13 1/4. I'm going to mark it here. Now on my nail line, I'm going to minus 2 inches from what I have on the hip here. So 13 1/4 minus 2 inches, that will give me 11 1/4. So I'm going to mark in my 11 1/4 here. So here you go. So the reason for this is because at the nail area, you will notice that it is kind of inward, it's not all that straight. Okay, so that's the reason why we came in by 2 inches, or rather the reason why we minus 2 inches from our hip measurement and stuff. Okay, now another thing I want you guys to note is that at the nail line here, I came up by 3 inches. This is to allow the client to walk around so easily. Okay, so you don't mark the line directly on your nail line. I don't know if you understand. Okay, just that your nail line come up by 2 inches or come up by 3 inches and you will be good. So that is what I did before creating this line. Okay, so whatever I have here, I'm going to insert it at the hemming part of my skirt. But before I do that, I'm just going to connect these lines that I've created already. Okay, so this is it. So I'm going to drag this fabric upward and I'll insert whatever I have at the knee line, at the hemming line here also. So this is 11 1/4, so I'm going to insert 11 1/4 here. Then I'll finish up my line. So at this point, let me get a longer ruler. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is at the waistline here, I'm going to come down by ½ inch. The reason why I'm coming down by ½ inch is because I'm going to attach this skirt to a blouse. Okay, it's a gown actually, but if in your own case you want to add a band to yours, you can come in by 1 inch here. You can go down by 1 inch and mark. Okay, but because this skirt is going to be attached to an upper part of my clothes, or the clothes I'm sewing rather, so I'm just going to come down by ½ inch. Okay, so I'll connect from this side line here all the way to this place. You can try to make it a little bit curvy. So as we all know, your waist, like the circumference there, is not that straight, it's kind of round. So did you see what I have here? But if you are going to use band for yours, you are going to trace it down to your 1 inch measurement here. Okay, so the back part, you are going to leave it straight that way. All right, now I'm going to go to the back, and guys, at the back part here, this is my nail line. Okay, so at my nail line here, I'm going to come in by ½ inch. So I came in by ½ inch like this. Okay, then at my hip line here, I'm going to come down by 1½ inch, which is here. Now I'm going to connect my line from this nail line here. I'm going to connect and terminate it before I get to the hip line. Okay, this is for people that has big butts. So you do this for people that have big butts. Okay, then like that also, I'm going to trace the line and I will terminate it also. Okay, so guys, you see what I have here? This is going to give the hip, okay, a nice shape. This is going to lap in very well around the hip. All right, so guys, next thing we are going to do is to cut out. So now I'm cutting the back part of my skirt first. So I'm going to slit. I prefer slitting from this area though. So just notice the way I'm cutting out this. Okay, then I'll slit the remaining part. And so we are done with the back fabric. Now I'm cutting out my front fabric. So the next thing is to cut out the side seam. So guys, this is how you can draft and cut out your long skirts, okay, with your butt alteration, okay. But if you are sewing for an elderly person, okay, maybe the person wouldn't want it to be tight around the knee area. In that case, you just draw all the way down. Whatever you have at your hip line, you take it all the way down to the hemming line, okay. So guys, this is it with the drafting and cutting of a long skirt. This video is a very detailed and simple one. So guys, like I said earlier, this is the upper part of the long skirt that we just cut out, okay. So like I said, this is it. I'm going to be attaching it this way, okay, with my ½ inch allowance. So I thought of showing you guys how to cut a long skirt, since I've not done any tutorial like this, okay. And by the way, this is a one shoulder blouse, so I'm still going to teach on how to achieve this, okay. So maybe you will watch out for the video. With this guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial, so you can go ahead and give me that thumbs up now, okay. See you next time. Bye.